Good day to everyone. It's Gary here, Jungle Heaven, and I'll just start with saying Happy New Year. I know we're in day 7 of the new year, but it's never too late to wish my viewers a Happy New Year. And what I'd also like to say is a massive thank you to all my subscribers. I've actually reached now my 1,000 subscribers target. I think that happened on the 28th of December, which was like really interesting because my initial target was to try and get 1,000 before the 25th of December. It's only 3 days late, but I'm not moaning, honestly. I'm not moaning, and it's a big help to you guys out there. So again, if you're watching this for the very first time, or if you're a repeat watcher and you have not yet subscribed, it is totally free to do so. So just go down, click on that subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a huge like. Or if you didn't, I don't mind you giving a thumbs down and leave a comment to say why you didn't enjoy it or why you did enjoy it. And yeah, so this is a kind of follow on to my previous 3 videos that I did with the jungle box, because that's probably about 2/3 of my plants in that box. But I have another little stash of plants, and these ones are quite beautiful, some rare ones too. So before further ado, I'll take you around and show you them. So the first thing I want to do is show you guys these boxes. I bought these at the Bangkok plant show, and if my memory serves me right, they're probably about 500 baht, I think, for the big one, and maybe 200-300 baht for the smaller one. And they're really brilliant because actually they keep the humidity up to around about 99%. And these little plants in there, I'd normally put my little seedlings, or my real high humidity loving plants like the Anthuriums, red spiders are in here. So what we'll do is we'll have a quick look at some of these. So as you can see from the box, it is full of condensation. So the first one here is the Anthurium red crystal cross-dressleri, and this is such a beautiful plant. I mean, the leaves are absolutely gorgeous, and on the back you have that nice red crystal vein, but the leaves are really dark, really dark. So that's the first one. Next one we get out is this is the Indo-Porty. These ones are grown in moss, and I can just see one of the roots starting to come through on the hole at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but yeah, there's 2 little seedlings in here, so I'm going to have to separate these pretty much soon. Let's move you up so you can see me. Second one, or the third one, well, there's 2 here, they're kind of intertwined with each other, so I'll leave you up there for a minute. This one is Anthurium red spider. So again, I bought this in Indonesia last year, probably the summer. And what I want to show you is, see how the roots are growing. They just get really mad, long, furry. So it's great, like if you want to do propagations, you can chop these down a little bit. But I'm going to let this fella grow a little bit more. But you can see now that the red spider traits, the leaves start off looking like a normal Anthurium, but then you get this kind of cupping effect, and then after about 3 or 4 more leaves, this sinus will all close over, and you should start seeing the normal characteristics of the red spider come in. The last one in here is this little sad looking red spider. I think I showed this in one of my last videos. It's like the runt. It's really not doing that well, to be honest, but I can't throw it away. I just want to see it grow up a little bit more, and it's a living thing, so I won't kill it until it dies off itself. And the other one that we had in here, again, another red spider. As you can see, again, the roots under here, they just grow really mad. This one's doing well actually as well. It's got a nice big stem. Really, you could cut that as well, but no, I'm just going to let these ones grow out a little bit. So these need a little bit of water, which I'll do a little later. So I'll give them a little sprinkle of water with the sprayer. But yeah, as you can see, look, it even collects water at the bottom. So that's how great these boxes are. I wish I could ship some back to the UK or Europe, but they're already made up and they're glued along this little seam, so they just take too much space up in a container. So yeah, unfortunately guys, unless I find another way of doing it, I won't be able to ship these back to you guys. Right, so that's the bigger box, the smaller box I should say. So now let's go for the big boy. Let's go for the big box. The big boy, the big box. What I have here is some of the bigger plants, as you can see, and again, if you look here, lots of condensation, so the humidity is pretty much up there at 100%. So what I'll do is I will get all of these plants out and show you what I've got in the box. So I'll put you back over here, the Monstera, and this one is the green god, so it looks like it's got dark green stripes on it. I think they actually do better outside this box, so I'm going to put this back into the jungle box, I think, because I expected this one to kind of explode with growth, but I think it's growing better outside that kind of 99-100% humidity. So I'll put this in the box where it's around about 80, 85, 90. What we got here? So this one is Anthurium Ace of Spades cross Carla Blackie. Yeah, this one's good. This one needs a repot actually because the pot is so slow, and as you can see at the bottom, the roots are coming. But this one is fantastic, and again, this is what these boxes do to the roots. They become really kind of long, furry, and they grow really quick. As you can see, this one inside here too. But yeah, I love this one. This is kind of a nice plant. I mean, you can see that the sinuses are crossed over at the top, and that's happening with a lot of them. This is the latest leaf. It's got that little kind of sheen on it, which is like beautiful. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but yeah, these should have nice big leaves on them. So yeah, that's the Ace of Spades cross Carla Blackie. So that will need a repot pretty damn soon. Right, so you can go there. So we have the Anthurium red spider, and this is the one that has that variegated leaf that I've put on my social media posts. So this one is growing quite well again. It's starting to get really bushy. So again, hopefully the next new leaf that comes out on this will be variegated. Okay, so this one is Monstera, no ID at the moment, and this is the one that's grown from seed that I was given as a gift from OJ at the plant show. And it's got 2 leaves, and there's a new leaf coming out on the side here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, so maybe interesting to see what happens with that new leaf on when it emerges. Right, so we have another Monstera green god, and again I'm going to take this one out of this humidity chamber because it's just looking okay. It's not looking good, not great rather I should say. This is the Golgotha, so we have a leaf that's dying, so let's pull that one off. This one seems to kick out a leaf and a leaf die, kick out another leaf and another leaf die. So yeah, I think I may transfer this to some aroid mix because I think the moss is not liking it as much. So yeah, I'll repot that one into an aroid mix, and hopefully that will just take off again. And we have Oh my god, this thing. Ace of Spades, cross Goliath. This is not growing at all. And it's been like this last, gosh, I think around 4 or 5 months. So I don't know why it's kind of not taken off, but again, I'll give it a little bit more time. If it doesn't, then I won't invest any more time with it. I'll probably just stick it in the bin. It's not growing any leaves at the moment, so I mean, I don't mind throwing that one away. Ooh, now we've got a bit of entanglement in here. So we have another red spider. This one seems to love this box because the leaves are growing well. The roots are going berserk. But this is the latest leaf here, and you can see the nice tinge of red inside the middle. It's got that spider trait, you know, the veins down the leaf and a lovely cup. So yeah, this one's looking good. So I want this one to grow really and produce inflow so I can get some pollen. But we'll see how that one goes. And then, oh my god, we've got another red spider. So this one is just kicking out a new leaf in here. Really dark burgundy. And you can see on here, look, this leaf, the amount of water that's collected on it. This is grown in leca, this one. It seems to like it actually. But you can see the beautiful red spider look in the middle. The new leaf has got the beautiful dark red star. So yeah, this one's coming along beautiful. And then lastly, I have an Anthurium porti, which is mutant. So the leaves are kind of like very, very gnarly. I put this in there around about 2 months ago, thinking that it will grow really well. And it's kicked out some little shoots on the side, inside here. I can't tip it over too much because of the water in the bottom of this reservoir. But in fact, if I kind of put it down, maybe I can bring you guys down to have a look. So as you can see on the side here, it started kicking out a new growth point. And this one is, yeah, bizarre. So this is the Indo-Porty mutation. And that's the rubbish leaf that I just showed you. So again, the box is just full of condensation, so I'll let these dry out. I'll give it a little disinfectant spray, and then I'll put all of these plants back in here. The next plants that I want to show you is, so this is the Porty, the original Porty, with an inflow. So that's in the female stage at the moment, so when it goes to the male stage, I will take the pollen out. I have this beautiful 5-leaf top cut of a Monstera white lava. This new leaf here is absolutely gorgeous. So you can see leaf 1, leaf 2, leaf 3, leaf 4, which again, beautiful, beautiful lava leaf. And then you've got the old leaf, which is round here. So let's turn you around. So this is quite a nice big leaf. I'd imagine that the next leaf, or the one after that, will have its first fenestration. So as you can see here, it's got an aerial root coming, so I could possibly chop this here, I could possibly chop here, so I could get 2 cuttings out of this and turn this into 3 little plants. If anyone out there is interested in buying these plants that I'm showing you today, then obviously reach out in the comments and I will let you know prices, etc. Right, this one here, the Medusa, Monstera Medusa. You can see that the leaves are curling up here, which is pretty good, because I'm wanting this to have a real nice new leaf with these dark markings underneath, as you can see. This leaf has only got one fenestration, but the variegation on it is really gorgeous. So in this bottle I've just taken a cutting of a bougainvillea that I seen on my trip with my girlfriend, and it's had the most gorgeous pink and white variegated flowers on it. So I took a little cutting off that with the owner's permission, I might add, and now it's starting to root, as you can see here. So yeah, once that gets some roots, I'll put that into some soil and grow that. I have some Anthurium porti seeds here. So they're growing quite well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little seedlings out of here, and I'm going to put them into a little seed tray, proper seed tray, and put them into some soil, because I think they need a bit of soil now. And then what else have we got to show you? So this at the moment is when I've got no aircon on. So we've got 28.9 degrees, 40% room humidity. So if I close the windows, we're coming into like the dry season now, so it's going to be a lot more colder. Right, this beauty, this nearly ended up in the bin. So this beauty is Pappy Cross 1, and I nearly threw this out so many times, but I'm glad I didn't, because it's turned into the most beautiful Anthurium, one of my best ones, with these nice huge leaves. I'm just going to let this grow, produce some pollen. There's another leaf here. You can see like the size of it against my hand. And I love this. I absolutely love this plant. Look at those leaves and the veins. So this is the one that I repotted in my last video. So as you can see, this is doing really well. And now we have some pollen I'm able to take off the inflow. The inflow is starting to die off now at the top, but it's still giving me a little bit of pollen. So this is the Guineala, the Pappy Guineala, and I love the shape of these leaves, elongated with these nice big lobes. This one's not totally symmetrical. There's more on the left side than there is on the right, so maybe a little mutated leaf. This newer leaf here, this is just starting to go a little bit kind of crispy on the edge, so I think it needs a little bit more humidity. But that's a beautiful leaf. I mean, you can see the lobes here, or the sinuses, are starting to kind of curl in on themselves, and they're going to eventually meet in the middle. So yeah, that's great. Roots are nice and healthy. The lecker's nice and damp. So maybe the cabinet I keep it in is not the best environment, so because it's not completely sealed, so the humidity won't be as much as those little plastic boxes. So that's the Guineala. And then if I come around here, I have this other side. So these are one of my favorites, and these are the Figgerii cross Calas, and I got these at the Bangkok plant show. And you look at that leaf, oh, it's beautiful. And the roots, the aerial roots, But these are beautiful. I mean, look at that. Typical Carla trait on the leaf pattern. So I have one and I have two. And again, that is a stunning pattern on the leaves. And that's the classic forgetty eye shape now coming on that newest leaf. So these would be interesting to see what they look like when they kind of mature and they look a little older. But yeah, they're doing well in that cabinet. It gets enough sunlight because this cabinet gets the sun in the morning. So, I mean, as you can see, looking pretty damn special. That's definitely one of my favorites. And then up here, what have we got here? Let's take you down. Oh, it's quite heavy with that water reservoir. So here we have the Ace of Spade Red Crystal. Ace of Spade Cross Red Crystal. And I've noticed that this is starting to love this cabinet because, again, just taking a dead leaf off. The leaves are now starting to kick out quite often, and it's got this lovely pink colour on the back of the newest leaf. But again, it's another one of my favourites actually, the Ace of Spades Cross Red Crystal. Anything with red crystal in, I know it's quite popular at the moment, but you get that kind of beautiful pinkiness to the leaf. I'm looking at the screen on the camera and it's not doing it any justice at all, so, but I think you can see it down here, the kind of pink tones in the leaf. But yeah, that's really special. So again, I'll let this one grow, get some pollen off it and then chop it and probably sell a cutting. So I have another couple up on here, which this is a kind of glass corner cabinet. So up here we have the Hulk versus Black Sweet, and we've got a crystal cross. Wait, I can't see. Okay, so the Hulk versus Black Sweet. This was the original mother plant I bought in Indonesia. I think about a year ago now, and I've taken 3 or 4 cuttings. I've sold off some of them, but this one has a new leaf growing here. And there's the leaf shape on this little fellow. So the Black Sweet is a beautiful Anthurium, and they have gorgeous shaped leaves and this nice richness to the leaf, like waxy feeling to them. So yeah, that's growing slow at the moment, but I'm sure come summer it will pick up its pace and do its magic. This one's beautiful. So I have the red crystal Ace of Spades, as you've just seen, but this one is just a normal crystallinum cross with the Ace of Spades. I believe the leaves are going to get quite huge on this, and again, beautiful Anthurium shaped leaf, and I prefer it when you have these minimal markings on the, or minimal veins on the leaves. I don't like too many, you know, like the silver blush look. So yeah, I'm all about more green and delicate white veins as opposed to mad veins on the plant. So that's what I've got in the condo at the moment. I do have some more plants that are actually out on the balcony, so let me take you out there and we'll have a little look. Okay, so let's go on the balcony and have a look. That's the view I have every day, guys. Beautiful view with the Buddhist temple over here, and no obstruction, just pure green, which is heaven for me. So the first one I want to show you is the Monstera white lava, the original mother plant, and I took that cutting that I showed you earlier in the video. That is the top cut of this plant, which is now the 5-leaf top cut. And then this is the second leaf that come out. So it's got a little bit of brown spot on there, which is nothing to worry about, to be honest. And then we have a little white tip on that side, so that's like a half moon. Then we have this stunning, weird, mutated leaf. It kind of looks like a little butterfly with a tail, but it's missing half of the wing here, if you know what I mean. So this beautiful little leaf, I'm in love with it. I love anything quirky, anything mutated. So yeah, and we have a new leaf on the way here. Let me try and turn that around a little bit so you can see. Just in here. So that should be out in a few days. And another leaf starting to form on the bottom here. So again, if I wanted to, I could possibly cut here and make a top plant, top cut again, and have the mother plant here, because there's a little growing eye just inside here. But I'm going to leave that. I'm going to let that one grow, because that's for me, that one. This one, this abomination, is a billet. I bought it, that was the original one leaf, and it's now turned into a all green reverted normal billet. Quite disappointed with that. So you can see the nice roots inside. So that just lives out on the balcony here, doing its thing. I'm not fussed with it, to be honest. It's just living there, enjoying the view. Next plant, we have this Anthurium pterodactyl, which is a bit of a wow plant for me. Let's bring you over a little bit so we can see you properly. It's got an inflow which is giving me some pollen. I'm not looking to breed this one. I'm actually looking to sell this because I'm running out of room fast. So again, each leaf has this gorgeous variegation. And the newest leaf, so this has got no chance of reverting back to green. And I'll just spin so you can see every leaf in its glorious condition. And you know when this needs a water, because you start getting the leaves that start wilting like this, and it does need a water, to be honest. The pot feels very light, so I will do that after this video. But that is definitely one of my favorites. So I will pop you back in here. Enjoy the view. I have this Goeldii, which was in the jungle box, and it's a new leaf on the way. A little bit of a dry edge on that one, and then we got an all green leaf here. I've wanted one of these for so long, and finally got one. So that's that one. Then we have Mr. Billy up here, variegated Billy, and he come to me as a little one leaf cutting. And he's kicked out 2 leaves, so this is leaf number 2. Has minimal variegation on it, and then the next new leaf has a little bit more variegation on it. So I'm hoping that one picks up a little bit, because these are one of my favourite philodendrons. So it's going to be a little bit better than its cousin here. Okay, so now we go on to the last plant I want to show you, which is the green god Monstera. I need to trim off these leaves. These have grown a little bit kind of wild, and they're starting to yellow now, so but all the new leaves up here are looking good. and they have this beautiful stripy effect on the leaf. So this one needs a good water too, so I'll get them in the shower and give them a good water. But this is the one that I'm going to keep to grow. Sorry about the the bongs. That's the Buddhist monastery. It's 4 o'clock here now in the afternoon, and this is their kind of call to prayer at 4 o'clock. So they go into the temple and you start hearing them chanting soon, which I love. But the growth rate on this is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3 growth points on this, and I'm going to let this one grow up into a large plant because I want to see what it looks like. I've seen the original mother plant of this, and it was incredibly beautiful. So you go back up here, my friend. Well, thanks for watching, guys. You've seen my whole plant collection now, and let me know in the comments below which is your favorite and which plant you'd like to have. And don't forget to look back at the plants that are in the jungle box in the previous 3 videos, because as I said, although it's my collection, I am still looking to sell as plants. I can ship back to anywhere around the world because I use a courier company called Dragon Courier, which are fantastic. They do the phyto, they get the shipping done, and it's like normally door to door to the UK, say for instance, is around about 4 days, and it gets through. All the duties are paid when you pay for postage. The phyto's included in that, and it's one of those things where, you know, it's pretty much the perfect postage from around the world. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, guys.